Okay, a very good morning again to all my beloved students. Today I'm going to talk another important element that you need to understand and bear in your mind when you want to write a continuous essay. Okay, continuous essay is a very important part for students to score high mark. So in today's lesson, I am going to tell you the 7 criteria which are very important when you are writing your essay. With these 7 criteria, if you follow, I am sure you can score a better marks for your continuous essay writing. So without wasting any more time, let us go one by one. What are the 7 important criteria to write a very good or excellent essay? Hi student, okay, now I am going to tell you one by one the good essay writing criteria. As I mentioned earlier, there are 7 good essay writing criteria that you should follow so that your essay will be a perfect and good essay. Criteria number 1 is mind mapping. Okay, read all the question carefully. Then you select the question that you can answer the best. Okay, so in this part you have to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes to do the mind mapping. Okay, then only easier for you to write the essay without any stoppings. Okay, so for example, usually students choose the topic narrative essay. If they choose a topic narrative essay, they should plan the mind mapping. Number 1, the setting, where the incident happened. Okay, and then setting number 2, when the incident happened, the important character or characters involved in the story, and then feeling, is it a happy ending story or sad ending story? You need to explain the feeling. Okay, so your essay going to be very long when you write the action, what happened. So these are the first criteria that you need to bear in your mind. So in short, if you write a story or narrative essay, you need to have introduction, plot and setting. Then you need to write the characters, the physical features of the character, the personality traits, their feelings and emotion. Then number 3, development of the plot, the event, the atmosphere, what happened, you have to write. Okay, if any complication, the complication of plot or the conflict. Okay, finally the climax, the most interesting part. Okay, according to the story, is it a sad ending or happy ending, that shows in the climax. Finally, ending. Okay, ending should leave the readers satisfied. These are the first criteria. Okay, you do mind mapping, proper planning before you start your essay. Okay, now let's see the second criteria, that is important criteria. Okay, it is the language. You need to read your essay carefully after finish writing the essay. Check the punctuation. Okay, and then check the grammatical error. If there is any error, rectify the error before you submitting your essay. So in this language part, you need to master the grammar. For example, subject verb agreement. Okay, singular got s, es, ies. Plural, no s, no es, no ies. You have to bear in your mind. For example, she is, she has, she was, she does, she plays. Okay, if plural, they are, they have, they were, they do, they play. So you need to master subject verb agreement. Next, if you write story, usually you use simple past tense to show something happened in the past. For example, yesterday, a few minutes ago, last summer, during holiday, 2 weeks ago, since, when, last night. So this indicates something already happened. So we won't use is, we use was. We won't use go, we use went. Play become played past tense. Has become had. Feel become felt. Use become used. See become saw. Okay, another important grammar that you should always bear in your mind before you write essays, simple present tense, to show what happened now. For example, singular, you got s, plural, many means no s. For example, he goes, they go. Okay, thirdly, yeah, the third element or criteria to write a good essay is sentence structures. Remember, do not use same sentence structure throughout. For example, if you use simple sentence, don't write the whole essay using simple sentence. But your sentence must be varied. Sentence structure should be varied. For example, use variety of sentence structure. Sometimes you need to use simple sentence. Okay, sometimes you need to use compound sentences. Compound sentence means you join two sentences by using connectors because or. Okay, next you need to use longer sentences. Okay, that means complex sentences. One sentence whereby you have when, who, where, okay, in that one sentence. Okay, these are the important element to write essay whereby you need to have combination of varied sentence structure. Okay, next, okay, the fourth criteria to write a very good essay is vocabulary. Remember to use good vocabulary, or we can say bombastic words. Make sure you use a lot of bombastic words, phrasal verbs and idioms. For example, if you want to say the view is beautiful, you can use some adjective, breathtaking view. Or you want to say remember something, remember clearly, so you can use adverbs, remember vividly. Besides that, you can use some idioms in your essay. For example, at the 11th hour or at the last minutes. Okay, at one's fingertips to know something thoroughly. Okay, so you can use all these. Okay, at least few good vocabulary in your essay to score higher mark. Okay, student. Next, criteria number 5 is good introduction. Writing a very good introduction is very important. Why? Okay, because it is very important to sustain readers in interest. Remember, introduction of your essay is important to create a good impression. Make sure your introduction is error-free, short, precise and concise. If your introduction has a lot of errors, it will give a bad impression to the examiner. So it might affect your marks. So make sure you train to write a very good introduction to make sure you can attract the readers or the examiner's attention to read your essay completely. Dear student, now I'm going to tell you the most important criteria, element that you need to pay more attention to get the higher mark. Okay, so criteria number 6 is spelling. Okay, remember to read your essay to rectify the spelling errors. Once you finish writing your essay, take some time, 5 to 10 minutes to rectify all the errors. Okay, avoid spelling errors to get higher marks. The more errors you have in your essay, the less marks you are going to get, even though your essay is very interesting. But if your essay has throughout there are a lot of grammatical error, so it's going to affect your marks. For example, an unexpected visitor. The student wrote, I could still remember how I cried like a baby when I see my dear darling sister left for America. His company sent her there 2 years ago because she has a major project to do there. You can notice in these two sentences there are multiple errors. Okay, for example, I could should be I can still remember, present tense. How I cried like a baby when I saw, past tense, there's an error. My dear darling sister leaving or was leaving, gerund, wrong. Okay, past, okay, continuous tense. And then for America, spelling error. And then his company, supposed to be sister, her company, again pronoun, okay, error. And then send, past tense, error. Her there 2 years, plural, okay, supposed to be 2 years ago because she, past tense, had a major project, Bahasa Melayu spelling too. So you can see throughout the essay there are a lot of grammatical error. If there are a lot of grammatical error, the total marks will be affected. For example, they might not get A, B, C or D band. They might get E or F band. Okay, comment. This candidate, now why they got lower marks? Number 1, multiple grammar errors in every paragraph. There is no clarity in the paragraph. There's no clear paragraph. Okay, and then very few correct sentences, no error free paragraph. So if the students have all these grammatical errors, they are going to lose a lot of marks. Definitely they are not going to get A, B or C or D band. So please bear in your mind, no spelling error or grammatical error in your essay to get the excellent high marks. Okay, last but not least that you need to remember is paragraphing. It's very important. Your paragraphing, okay, should be very attractive when you write your essay. For number one, remember, do not write imbalanced paragraph. You know what do you mean by imbalanced paragraph? Okay, there is one short and then very long paragraph, and then paragraph 3 very short, paragraph 4 very long, and then it might affect your essay. Make sure that each paragraph at about the same length, and then each paragraph should have unity and coherence. So from one paragraph to another paragraph, they need to have some continuity. So guidelines of writing a good paragraph is number one, plan your essay, the outline or mind map, introduction, body and conclusion. Arrange the points, idea or thoughts accordingly. Okay, and then number two, remember to use variety of sentences in your paragraph. They should have simple, compound, complex and compound, complex and sentences. Do not use too many simple sentences for SPM essay level. Okay, number three, do not leave your sentence or paragraph hanging. Need to have continuity between paragraphs. So you may leave a line between paragraph. You can leave a line. Okay. Number four, you may use dialogue, but use it sparingly and effectively. Sometimes when you write narrative essay, it's good for you to use dialogue beside using idioms and phrasal verbs and bombastic verbs. You also can use some dialogue, especially for narrative essay. Make sure every paragraph is error free. These are the 7 criteria that you need to bear in your mind before you're writing the essay. For more understanding, you can get my books or buy my books. You can see in the book I have explained a lot of examples, okay, how to write a very good essay. I also given some good, okay, sample essays for students to use as a reference or benchmark. So that's all about the 7 criteria or important criteria to write an excellent essay. Okay student, now I hope you understand. These are the 7 criteria, okay, that is very important for you to score high mark for your essay writing. I hope after this you will follow these 7 criteria before you start writing your essay, and after you write your essay you need to check the important part, okay? Then only your essay is very secure to get very high mark. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson. I hope, okay, you will watch this video, you like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. Okay, so thank you.